Hey guys, welcome back to Back Pocket Game Reviews, and today's video is going to be about why I prefer Xbox to PlayStation. So a lot of you are probably going to hate me for this, so to ease it, I wore a PlayStation shirt. I don't dislike PlayStation. I thoroughly enjoy my PlayStation. I like owning all of the consoles. That is enjoyable for me. I want to play every exclusive game. I want to play all the games if I can. I even play the PC exclusive games that I was interested in. So, I am a big Xbox fan, and we're going to explain why. So, one of the biggest reasons is the Xbox Play Anywhere initiative. A lot of you might go, oh, what is Play Anywhere? Because I assume that some of you might not own an Xbox and might not follow any of the Xbox news that goes on. So the Play Anywhere initiative is if I buy one of the newer Microsoft or Xbox exclusive games, such as Quantum Break, Forza Horizon 3, Recore, Gears of War 4, there's more that's obviously getting added to that as well, but I get the PC copy for free if I buy them digitally. The other cool part to that is I can resume my save on the PC from my Xbox. So if I stop playing on my Xbox and I want to pick it back up on my PC, I can pick up right where I left off when I was on my Xbox. So that's a pretty cool little feature. Some of the games, such as Gears of War 4, are going to be introducing crossplay, where I can now play on my Xbox with someone on a PC. I believe that is now live on Gears of War. I haven't gotten to touch Gears of War much recently, even though I would love to. But that's a pretty cool little feature to have, and that's really cool that Microsoft is embracing both platforms that they own in that manner. At least I think so anyway. I have seen people that get really upset that an exclusive game for Xbox is also releasing on a PC. I don't get that. You should be happy that more people are playing the game. They're great games, and everyone should have a chance to play those. Outside of it being a console exclusive, I don't necessarily agree when it's a timed exclusive. So, but moving on, a part of Play Anywhere also means I can wirelessly stream my Xbox One over to my PC. So if I'm upstairs in the bedroom and where I don't have my Xbox One, I can actually play my Xbox One games off of my Xbox One, streaming it over to my PC. So it's remote play, which is nice because I'm not buying a second Xbox One just to put in my bedroom. And if maybe I don't feel well that day, or I really just don't want to leave the bed because I feel extra lazy, I can sit there and still play my Xbox, which is kind of cool. I liked when Sony was going to do that with the Vita, but as we all know, the Vita has kind of faded from Sony's memory, and they don't speak of the Vita any longer. I hear the Vita did have some great games, though. I would like to eventually play Golden Abyss if I ever get the chance. But I think that's really cool that Microsoft is embracing the fact that they are so intertwined to PC, because PC and Xbox are both their platforms. They own Windows, they own Xbox. Embrace them both. I'm not going to switch fully over to PC, but giving me both lets me essentially use my laptop like a portable gaming console. This laptop over here is almost like a 3DS for me, just a little bit bigger. I'm going to walk around playing this now to really make it awkward to people. So another big reason, and a lot of you are going to be like, what are you talking about? I prefer their operating system and user interface over Sony's. To me, the Xbox One makes a lot more sense because it feels a lot like Windows. And I'm used to Windows. I like Windows. Windows is very simple to me. Especially because I work on computers all day. But I don't want to be on a computer when I game because I worked on a computer all day at work. So I like that it's very streamlined and it makes a lot of sense to me as a Windows user. Sony's feel very chunky and sometimes I get very lost when I'm using it. it's not like it's bad. It's just I can't navigate it with quickness, and a lot of that might just be that I'm so used to Xboxes over Sony's. So we won't use that as a big issue. And I'm gonna shoehorn in this to this particular spot. I have an Xbox app. One Xbox app allows me to message, chat, manage my clubs, all that stuff. Sony had to give me 3 apps on the PlayStation to do all of that. That agitates me. They work well. I'm not saying that they don't. I don't like when companies do the multiple apps. I don't use Facebook Messenger because they wanted to break it out of the first app because it used to exist in the original Facebook app. And then they're like, no, we're going to make the second app. Why? Why did you have to do that? I don't want multiple apps just to do the same thing that I could do on one. But, as I said, they work, so I'm not going to get too harsh on that. The other part would be I prefer Xbox's exclusives. And let me really be very delicate on how I say this. I love Uncharted. I will never say Uncharted is a bad exclusive. But when we're talking about Halo, Gears of War, Forza, and God, I hope I get another one of these, but Fable, Halo and Gears of War are two of my favorite game franchises of all time. Of all time. I would take the two of them over Uncharted, over God of War, over anything that Sony has to offer. That doesn't mean Sony's are bad. I still really like Sony's. I love Halo. Halo is a huge thing to me. I read the books. I read the comics. I collect the merchandise. So it's hard for me to ever say that's probably a little more biased. I'm sure there are some people that don't love Halo. I'm sure there are people that don't love Gears of War. And I will say this, I don't say, oh, go buy an Xbox instantly to people. If you want to play more single-player games, PlayStation has more single-player exclusives than Xbox does. If you want to play more online shooters, well, Gears of War and Halo are exclusive to Xbox. And no offense to Uncharted, I'm not a big fan of its online. I never have been. It's not terrible, it's not what I'm going to spend my time playing online. I do like Killzone, but again, Killzone doesn't stack up against Gears of War or Halo. Not that it's a bad game, it's just it doesn't stack up against them. I have not finished Shadowfall yet. Still working on that. I did just finish Uncharted 4, and it was phenomenal. So, obviously, with me being more partial to Xbox's exclusives, I do tend to lean that way. If I were picking just one console out of the 3 on the market, that is why Xbox will win every time. And that is why Xbox is the one that I always buy first, because the games that I'm really wanting to play are going to be on there. That doesn't mean the games you want to play are wrong, or they're incorrect, or not good enough. These are my opinions, is what I prefer. So, as a big diehard Halo fan, that'll win out. And I also like Forza better than I do Gran Turismo, especially if we're talking the Horizon series. Open world's awesome on that. But, last part, and this is the biggest one, outside of all my friends being on Xbox, but that's also partially my doing, I love the controller. I feel that the Xbox controller feels that much better in my hand than the PlayStation 4 controller. I think it's very comfortable. I don't have any issues with controlling it. I don't think it feels fragile. I feel like Sony's controllers always feel so gentle, like I'm going to break them. I do think the PS4 controller is much better than what the PS3 controller was. But I would still prefer an Xbox controller. I have yet to try to see if I can hook my Bluetooth Xbox controller up to my PlayStation, but who knows? Maybe I can, maybe I can't. One day I'll find out. And I don't want anyone to think, oh, well, he's just biased. I'm not. These are my decisions to why I prefer this console over the other. It's not me saying that you should. It's not me saying that you're wrong for picking one over the other, because I don't feel that way. I buy Nintendo's console every generation because I want to play Nintendo's games. I don't buy anything on it that isn't a Nintendo exclusive, essentially. So it's different consoles bring different things to the table. Sony, I'm probably never going to play anything that's not exclusive to the PlayStation 4 because I prefer the controller and all of my friends are on Xbox. So again, those are the biggest things that sway me over to it and why I prefer that over the other. As you can see, I don't dislike them. I have 2 PlayStation shirts. I have a bunch of Halo shirts, but I have like 1 Xbox shirt. So it's not that I'm trying to be biased, it's just this is my preference. I'm emphasizing that because on the PC one, I got told I was wrong a lot. Not as much as I thought I was going to in the comments, but I did get told I was wrong. So guys, if you did enjoy this video, give me a thumbs up. I like the thumbs up. They also help YouTube recommend my content and help me get closer to my goal of 100,000 subscribers by the end of 2017. Also, if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe. As most of you know, I am extremely interactive with my subscribers, and I love having you all here. Also, lastly, if you have any questions in regards to anything I said in this, or you want to make fun of me for picking one over the other, or think I'm wrong for being, to some extent, console neutral or gaming neutral, whichever way you want to word that, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. Outside of that, guys, I'll have some more content coming up for you soon, and I hope you all have a great end to your holidays here now that they're all over. So, we'll see you soon, guys. Thanks.